I want to get back to that trend thing you were just talking about. How do you recognize when a giant trend is over? And you're right, obviously, that over time things don't change that much, but sometimes they do. Like newspapers was a business that you admired for so long. It's not a good business anymore.
Newspapers went, if you're the only one in town, now there were some competitive situations, but it was survival of the fattest. Whichever paper was the fattest won, because it had the most ads in it, and ads are news to people. I mean, they want to know what supermarket's having the bargain on Coke or Pepsi this weekend and so on. I mean, it upsets the people in the newsroom to talk that way, but the ads were the most important editorial content from the standpoint of the reader. Overall, in any big daily, I mean, if you were looking for a job, you had one place basically to look, and that was the classified section. If you were looking for an apartment to rent, and those pages were just dozens and dozens of pages. That's disappeared. I mean, the things that are essential to you. News is what you don't know that you want to know, and you know what happened in national sports. The moment it happens, and you can go watch video of it and so on. You can go to ESPN and see what's going on in that. You know what's happening in politics. You know what's happening in the stock market. I used to look at the stock market pages the next morning. Before I delivered the papers, I checked them out. The world has changed hugely, and it did it gradually. It went from monopoly to franchise to competitive to
Toast.
Toast.
Yeah, and sodas kind of like that too. I mean, they're still around, but
No, they're disappearing.
Right.
They're going to disappear.
Yeah, and so
New York Times won't, the Washington Post won't, the Wall Street Journal won't.